of Mount Gilead Indians versus Ridgemont Golden Gophers.
It's a pre-New Year's non-conference clash coming to you from Mount Gilead, Ohio. The Mount Gilead Indians hosting the Ridgemont Gophers, and that's coming up next.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center, where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
James One Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, reaching the unreachable student, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. We offer relevant workshops for coaches and student athletes, and with virtual options available for all trainings, call today and schedule your first session. James One Incorporated, first in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Mount Gilead High School for tonight's non-conference clash between the 2-4 Mount Gilead Indians and the 5-2 Ridgemont Golden Bears. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi, alongside Storm Blunchley. And Storm, right before New Year's, you get those last non-conference matches out of the way before conference play really kicks in.
Yeah, definitely, and these have given us some of the most exciting games of the year. I mean, just in the past week alone, I think I've been on 3 different nail-biter games, so it's definitely been an exciting time for high school basketball. And, you know, a win here right before a big break, you know, that does a lot for a school's confidence.
So Mount Gilead coming in at 2-4. They fell in their first game to Utica, 72-64. They then defeated Danville, 63-50. Then in the game you saw right here on the OH report, they fell by 3 to rival Northmore, 46-43. They bounced back and beat Highland in a high-scoring affair, 83-78. And then they've dropped their pass to 77-37 to Fredericktown and 51-44 to the East Knox Bulldogs. As for Ridgemont, coming in at 5-2. Ridgemont 5-2. They opened up with a 59-58 victory over at Ada. They lost to North Union 64-54. North Union last year won a district championship. They fell to Upper Scioto Valley 55-39. Bounced back to defeat Pleasant by 2, 61-58. Then they won their next two. Actually, they've won their last four. They defeated Pleasant 61-58, defeated Macomb 53-45, knocked off Hardin Northern 73-63, and then 3 days before Christmas, they knocked off Ridgedale 71-54. So we are just about ready to go here from Mount Gilead High School, our first broadcast of the year here from Mount Gilead, as we have signed a contract with them to do some of their basketball games. Couldn't be more excited. Seems like we're getting all the KMAC teams, Storm.
Yeah, a lot of KMAC action is going to be brought your way here on the OH Report, and I'm a big fan of it. I love you know, all these area schools around here. I know they don't get a lot of coverage, so it's always nice to come out and you know, give them the coverage they deserve.
And we are underway from Mount Gilead. Indians win the tip, but can't score on their first possession. Back comes Ridgemont. That's Jaden Streets. Tries to thread the needle, but can't. Back the other way. Got it in a foul.
Count that bucket in a foul. Just great awareness right there to stick with it even through the contact and get that one to go with a chance for one more at the charity stripe.
Give the bucket to Jackson Huffer. Can't make the free throw, so it's 2-0. Straightaway three by Mason Stuck. Offensive rebound. And Landon Newland evens things up at 2.
A great job right there to box out and get the offensive rebound and give his chance another chance to score right there.
Wow, get that out.
Oh my goodness, Mason Stuck right there. Just get that mess out of my house. Grown man block right there. Mount Gilead now moving the ball around. On the three-point line, driving inside. Left wing decides to bring it back out to the top of the key. A little bit of contact right there.
Nice pass inside. Ball fake, scores. Paul Butterman for 2.
A great patience right there by Mount Gilead to keep passing, not taking a forced shot, and find the open man right inside for 2.
So 4-2. Minute and a half gone by here at Mount Gilead. Indians lead. Another nice pass inside. Austin Alasser.
Beautiful court awareness right there to look one way and pass a different way. The no-look pass so effective at catching defenses off guard. A case in point right there.
Back come the Indians. 3-ball. Matthew Bland, and he hits it.
Look at the offense being played here, Travis. Not a lot of defense, but both offenses firing on all cylinders.
High scoring affair early on. It's 7-4, just 2 minutes gone by here in the opening quarter. And finally a rebound by somebody. Elijah Chafin gets it inside and turns it over.
Elijah tried to get a little too fancy right there on that shovel pass right there. I wanted to see him take it up and kind of be aggressive, attack the hoop, but nonetheless, they will turn it over, and it will be Ridgemont ball.
7-4, Mount Gilead leading here. Streets for 3, in and out. Nice rebound put back by Landon Newland.
Ridgemont's got a lot of big boys out there. It's going to be tough for Mount Gilead to put a bunch of bodies on these guys and make them work for those offensive rebounds.
Chafin inside, kicks it back out. And it's to Butterman for the score. He has 4. It's 9-6 Indians.
A great head fake right there to get the defender to bite and just fills it up right inside from 1 foot as we see Ridgemont cash another 3.
Newland right back at you. He has 7 points. We're tied at 9.
Look at the tempo being played here in this one, Travis. Both teams want to get up the floor and score quickly. Not really any half-court offense being played as Ridgemont again from 3.
Mason stuck. Timeout.
Incredible shooting display here from Ridgemont. Just absolute 100% confidence from behind the arc here in the early goings of this one.
Newland and stuck back-to-back threes. And now they have a 3-point lead, 12-9, with 4:20 left here in the opening quarter.
And if you're Mount Gilead, you got to close out on these shooters. Ridgemont has come out here and shown that they can knock down the three-pointer with consistency. So Mount Gilead, hard to close out. Even if you give up a few easy ones inside, you got to run them off the three-point line because they will make you pay.
Landon Newland leading all scorers thus far. He has 7 points. Outside 3 by Bland, and he hits it. His second 3 of the game. We're tied at 12.
This All-Star weekend here, Travis, seeing a bunch of three-pointers being shot as Ridgemont answers on the other end.
And guess who? Newland. It's 14-12. Euro step. They're going to call him for the walk, though. The 3rd turnover.
How about both teams' offenses, Travis, just being uber aggressive right here. Sure does make for a fun one to watch.
Mason stuck on the inside. Can't get it to fall. Rebound on the ground. Mount Gilead comes out with it. But then a turnover and a foul.
Gorgeous read right there by Grant. Just knew where the pass was going to go and used his agility and quick feet to get in the passing lane and pick that one off.
Another miss on the inside. Rolls out of bounds. It'll go to Mount Gilead. That foul was on Paul Butterman.
Even though that ball is going in favor of Mount Gilead, look at the hustle from Ridgemont. Just always scrapping for the offensive rebound. Never letting Mount Gilead get away with anything easy. Always scrapping for that loose ball.
That layup no good. Ridgemont with the rebound. Back they come up 2:47 on a running first quarter clock. Grant Reppert will head to the line for 2.
Reppert getting inside baseline. Decides to show the fake right there. Gets 2 Mount Gilead defenders up in the air. Isn't able to finish with the contact, but will head to the charity stripe for 2.
And he hits the first. Lane Underwood checking in for Ridgemont. Misses the second. Rebound to Mount Gilead. Indians trail by 3. Nice move to the hole, but it's blocked.
Another grown man block right there by Mason Stuck. He's anchoring down and protecting the paint here for this Ridgemont team.
Into the hole is Landon Newland, already with 11 points. And it's 17-12. Nice pick and roll. And another block. Mount Gilead will retain possession though. Pass inside. Another block. No, they're going to call a foul.
I thought Mason Stuck got that one clean, but look at the defensive hustle by him inside, bothering every single shot that goes up from 5 feet and in. Just an absolute defensive monster on that end for this Ridgemont team.
Darren Mounts misses the first. Gets the second to fall. We'll have a substitution.
And Stuck now not on the court for Ridgemont. Will be interesting to see if Mount Gilead will keep being aggressive and trying to get inside without their main paint defender on the floor.
Yeah, he has 2 fouls. Don't want to get that quick third. That means he'd probably have to sit the rest of the half, so give him at least the end of the first quarter on the bench.
And that's what's so tough is we see a pass inside by Ridgemont, get that two-pointer to go. But that's what's so tough about having a paint defending big is you want them to be aggressive and go for those blocks, but a lot of the times that'll get them into foul trouble early in games.
19-13, Ridgemont leads. Indians looking to answer. 3 ball in the air, swish. Jackson Huffer, he has 5 points.
I knew it was raining inside, but I didn't know that would transfer into the building as we see another three-pointer goes up and goes in for Ridgemont. Just incredible three-point shooting from both sides.
So Streets with 5 straight, and it's 22-16. But right back on the other end, Matthew Bland with 9 points.
Both teams had a very good warm-up, it seems, because the three-pointers just keep falling.
Mount Gilead with a rare defensive rebound. Ridgemont finally missed one. It looks like they're going to hold for the final shot. Nearly turned it over. Down to 20 seconds. Mount Gilead down by 3.
Smart play by Mount Gilead right here. You know that the Ridgemont offense is very hot, so hold this one for the last shot. Don't even give them an opportunity to score.
Got a trap back out front. Left side, Chafin for 3. He got it! Desperation heave is no good. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Your score after 8 minutes, 22-all. You're watching boys high school basketball live and free on the OH Report.
Knox is the 3rd place I have delivered. And hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
James 1 Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. Call today and schedule your first session. First in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
just about ready to go here to start the second quarter. Ridgemont and Mount Gilead tied at 22 after a plethora of shooting by both sides. Matthew Bland with 9 points, 3 threes. Landon Newland has a 3 himself. He has 11 points for Ridgemont.
That sure has been an exciting one to watch here. A lot of offense being played. Always a fun one to watch when both teams are firing all cylinders. We see another three-pointer up and good for Mount Gilead.
Guess who? It's Bland. He's not acting bland tonight. He has 4 threes already, 12 points. And that's stolen away. To the bucket. Can't get it to fall. Looked for the foul, but nothing there. Ridgemont comes back.
Both teams with misses on both their offensive tries. Might be the first time we've seen that this game, as another three-pointer is queued up and hit.
Jaden Streets with his second 3. We're tied again at 25.
Just an incredible offensive showcase for both teams. It'll be interesting to see which team will cool down first. I believe that team is which team will break away here.
Are you kidding me right now? Jackson Huffer, his second 3. Feels like All-Star Saturday night out here. Indians with the steal and the hoop. Bland now with 14 points here in the first half, in the first 10 minutes.
Just an intense game of offenses. 2 juggernaut offensive squads just duking it out. Cannot get more exciting here on a Wednesday night.
Tough shot, rebound down to the Indians. Quick pass out front. They'll reset. They lead by 5. Kick out. Mishandled. That would have been another 3 attempt by Bland.
And at this point, that might as well count that one down as a make.
Kicked out for 3. Finally a miss. We're going to have a frustration foul against Mount Gilead.
If I'm Mount Gilead, I'm not upset with that shot. We've seen it here all night. That one's going in more often than not.
Foul's going to go against Turner Fitzpatrick, his first. Team's 3rd. I'd like to welcome everybody in watching tonight on our Facebook page. We apologize for those wanting to watch on YouTube. We're having some technical difficulties there. And I don't even have enough time to apologize because Mason Stuck gets Ridgemont back on the board. His second 3 of the night. Carter Kennan gets his first points for the Indians, and they're back up 4. 5 minutes to play, running second quarter clock. And the Indians get a steal. To the lane, too strong. And Chafin wasn't established back in, so the Indians give it right back. Their 5th turnover tonight.
Yeah, Mason Stuck is back in for Ridgemont, but it's interesting to watch Mount Gilead attack inside, maybe trying to get him to pick up his 3rd foul. I mean, a 3rd foul right here would probably mean that he is sitting for the rest of this half, so look for them to be aggressive still.
Under 5 to play here in the first half, 32-28 in favor of the home team. Three from the corner, airballed. We'll call that a pass. Back come the Indians, looking to extend. And get a foul underneath. And 2 shots upcoming for the Bears.
Both teams sort of starting to cool off here. Still definitely feel some heat from that first quarter, but both teams starting to slow.
First one is good by Newland. Gets them both. Cuts the lead to 32-30. We're going to have a timeout. A full timeout. So Newland with 13 points, but on the other end, Matthew Bland, 14 points. 4 threes already in this game, Storm.
It'll be interesting to see if the three-point shooting continues into the second half, but right now for this early first half, it has been a pleasure to watch this one here. Both offenses just came out firing on all cylinders. It'll be interesting to see what the coaches have to say and what kind of defense they'll draw up to stop both red-hot offenses.
Once again, thank you everybody for watching tonight on Facebook. We had some technical difficulties with our YouTube page, so we're not on there quite yet. But anybody watching on Facebook, give us a shout out in the comments section. Linda Mendoza, our favorite fan, watching us one tonight. Brandy Brandon saying, "Go Indians." Mariah Squires, "Go Indians." Maddie Fitzpatrick, "Go Indians," watching from Bluffton University. So keep on with the shout-outs, and we'll give you a shout-out. So we return back to play. And a steal by Ridgemont. And Newland gets his 15th point. We're tied at 32.
And a gorgeous Euro step at that first 15 points. So we see another turnover for Mount Gilead, taking on a fast break behind the back pass.
Offensive rebound, and Newland gets it. Ball fake. Nice take to the hole. Chafin scores it. That was a nice move by him. Faking the three, getting the defender up in the air, and then taking it to the hole for the easy floater.
Yeah, and at that point, if I'm a defender, I am jumping at that three-point line as well, as we've seen both teams knocking it down very well from three.
And on the other end, Repart with a drive himself ties it back up at 30, gives them the 36-34 lead. Under 3 to play here in the first half. A high-scoring affair. Ridgemont can't hit there, but they get it right back. Oh, and it misses the bunny.
And could not get that one to fall, as Mount Gilead looks like they want to slow down the tempo here. Both teams playing a little out of control. Looks like Mount Gilead wants to actually get set up in an offense.
All the way around and out, but Quade Harris is there to put it back in.
A little too much mustard on that one for Mason Stuck. Could not go up and get that one. Excuse me, Jaden Streets could not go up and get that one, just a little bit over his head.
So we're tied at 36 with under 2 to play here in the first half. Nice ball fake. And Huffer's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, notice the defender was playing high up on that left hip, so he just decided to spin off of him. Won't get the and one, but will get 2 points at the free throw line. Or we'll get 2 attempts at the free throw line.
The last are called with the foul. First free throw's good. 9 points now for Huffer. Gets them both. 38-36, Mount Gilead leads, nearly a turnover. And almost went off the head of Wade Gamble, who was about to check back in, but now he will take a seat back on the bench. I'm going to guess that head coach Nick Stuck is going to use him for defensive purposes, just so Mason Stuck doesn't get that third foul. And there is Stuck driving into the hole, in and out.
Stuck right there in the post, will not get that one to go, but nice to see him be aggressive. Got such a big body and he uses it so effectively to get inside.
How did that go? Huffer.
Just an
what a play.
Incredible move right there. Gets the contact, throws that prayer up, and it goes in. Count that one and a foul.
Foul will be on Lasser, his second. Now Huffer has 13 points, 41-36.
Ridgemont kind of cooling off here in this second quarter. Need a bucket right here to get back on the track. They will not get one there as they get the offensive rebound and go back up with it and get that one to go.
It's Newland. He has 19. Huffer lost that one out of bounds. 9th turnover for the Indians. 50 seconds left here, first half. Ridgemont looking to hold for the last shot. And we're going to get a foul 85 feet away from the bucket on Streets.
Yeah, normally I want to hold the ball for the last shot right there, especially when you play without a shot clock, but Streets just left wide open. I agree with him taking that shot right there. Way too open to pass up, especially with the way this team has been shooting.
.30 seconds left, opening half. Three in the air for Chafin. He has 8. Final 10 seconds of the half. 3 in the air by Streets, no good. Rebound Mount Gilead, 3 seconds left. Huffer at the buzzer, off the back iron. But we've reached halftime. And your score, Mount Gilead 44, Ridgemont 38. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the halftime stats. So stick around right here, live and free on the OH Report.
James 1 Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, reaching the unreachable student, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. We offer relevant workshops for coaches and student athletes, and with virtual options available for all trainings, call today and schedule your first session. James 1 Incorporated, first in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
You're watching high school basketball live and free exclusively on the OH Report. We are the future of local sports. Now back to your game.
We are at halftime here at Mount Gilead High School with the Indians leading Ridgemont Gophers 44-38. Travis Berardi alongside Storm Blunchley as we pull up the halftime stats. A lot of shooting tonight. 16 field goals for the Indians compared to 15 by the Gophers. 8 threes coming from Mount Gilead. 4 of them by way of Matthew Bland. However, the Gophers, they have 5 threes themselves. 2 by Stuck, 2 by Streets, and 1 by Newland, who leads all scorers with 19 points. Rebounding, 12-12. However, on the offensive end, it's been all Ridgemont tonight. It's their height advantage, giving them a couple second chances. Those mostly coming from Stuck and Newland. Tied up 12-12. Defensive rebounds go to the Indians. However, the Indians have turned the ball over 9 times compared to 5 by Ridgemont. Free throw shooting 4 of 6 for Mount Gilead, 3 of 4 for Ridgemont. Leading scorers for the Golden Gophers, 19 points by Landon Newland, 8 points by Jaden Streets, 6 points by Mason Stuck, 3 for Grant Repart, and 2 from Austin Alasser. As for Mount Gilead, Matthew Bland leads the team with 14 points. Right behind him, Jackson Huffer with 13. Eliza Chafin with 8. Paul Butterman with 4. Carter Kennan, as well as Quade Harris, has 2. And Darren Mounts with 1 for your score of 44-38 in favor of the Indians, Storm.
Yeah, it's been a great one to watch, to say the least. I mean, if you watch the first half of this game, you would not expect Mount Gilead to come into this one 2-4. Just their offense is incredible. And the same thing for Ridgemont at 5-2. Both these teams just offensively are so gifted, at least from what I have seen, just from behind the arc, to come out with that much confidence and keep firing away. Even, when they missed a shot here or there, they kept shooting, and that's the great part. And at least for Mount Gilead, still being aggressive, even when their three-point shooting was hot. A nice ball fake to get inside and get an easy layup. It's just been an incredible game to watch.
All right, we're going to take one more break and be back with the second half. You're watching high school boys basketball live and free on the OH Report.
James 1 Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, reaching the unreachable student, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. We offer relevant workshops for coaches and student athletes, and with virtual options available for all trainings, call today and schedule your first session. James 1 Incorporated, first in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
Knox is the 3rd place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center, where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
You're watching high school basketball live and free exclusively on the OH Report. We are the future of local sports. Now back to your game.
Back here at Mount Gilead High School, where we are about ready to go for the second half in this non-conference pre-New Year's clash between 2-4 Mount Gilead and 5-2 Ridgemont, the Indians, with a 44-38 lead. Travis Berardi alongside Storm Blunchley. And Storm, let's take a look at these Facebook comments. Get some more folks commenting in. Darcy Rupright, go Gophers. Abby McElfresh, go Gophers. Jane Rupright, also rooting on the Gophers. Samantha McCullough. Marianne Galick. Yes, I accidentally said Bears earlier. Golden Bears, Golden Gophers. My fault. Mark George, Donald Chafin. Charisse Tobin, go Indians. And a few more we'll get to you guys later. So we are underway here to start the second half. And Ridgemont comes out with a rebound.
Mount Gilead still shooting with the confidence they had in the first half.
Stuck with the move. Can't get the fall, but guess who else is there? Landon Newland gets the bucket to fall. And then a turnover. Ridgemont gives it right back. And Butterman finishes. It's 46-40 Indians. For a second, it looked like he was going to go for the dunk there.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see a nice jam right there. As we see another turnover, maybe we'll see one on this play.
3-on-2. Nice no-look pass.
Oh, my goodness, the court awareness right there to toss that no-look pass. And the confidence to go for something like that in a tight ball game like this, just incredible.
Give Bland the 2 points. It's 48-40. And it's Chafin out with the rebound. 3 off the front iron. But Chafin will go to the line.
Take a look at that replay one more time. Looks one way, whop, goes the other way. Incredible court awareness right there to know where the open guy was and go to him to get the easy score on the fast break.
Lasser called with his 3rd foul. That's tough. Chafin hits.
And Mount Gilead came out just as hot as they were in the first half. Ridgemont not as much, looking a little scary for them on the offensive end. Got a couple turnovers already as another free throw not go in for Mount Gilead, but Ridgemont starting to cool off, looking a little scary for them on the offensive end.
But when you have scorers like Newland and Stuck, they can get back into this. Makes only 1 of 3. Back come the Gophers. And just like that, Stuck back on the board. He has 8. Chafin can't find anything. Nice pass outside for 3 is Cannon. No good. Rebound to Ridgemont, but it's stolen away. Chafin for 3.
No scores right there for Mount Gilead, but look at the ball movement by them, playing very selfish without the basketball.
Streets will try a 3 and he hits.
Streets picking up right where he left off in the first half, just coming out nailing from the distance.
A 5-0 run for the Gophers, and an unforced error by the Indians will give them the ball back.
Travis, with how competitive this game is, you think it would be the state championship, not, game before New Year's, out of conference matchup. Just an incredible display of basketball from both these teams.
So the Gophers looking to add on to its 5-0 run right now. They trail by 4. Nice pass inside. The Repart got it. He has 5, and now it's a 2-point game. And Dan Strasser will call a timeout to try and get Mount Gilead to regroup.
Yeah, the Golden Gophers really making me eat my words right there. Just was talking about on the last free throw attempt for Mount Gilead how they had gone under a little cold spell, come out right here, 7-0 run, just in, really proven me wrong.
A 9-3 run by Ridgemont has them back to within 2.
You know, I like the timeout right here by Mount Gilead. You got a few unforced errors, a few unforced turnovers. You know, call timeout, kind of rally the troops back. You know, tell them, look at what we did in the first half. Let's go out and keep doing this. Let's hold this lead and make it even greater.
So all the momentum on Ridgemont's side right now. We'll see if Mount Gilead can cut into that a little bit here with this offensive possession. 5:15 on a running third quarter clock. Bland for 3 in and out. Somehow they get the offensive rebound. Now it's Huffer for 3. But then a turnover gives Mount Gilead another possession.
Newland tried to fit that bounce pass in there from 10, 15 feet away. Very tough pass to make right there. Just a little too much for the receiver right there. Will be a turnover for Ridgemont.
Bland to the hole, got it. He has 18 points to lead the Indians. And they're back up 4. But Repbird on the other end gets the 3. It's a 1-point game as we approach the midway point of the third quarter. Mount Gilead resetting their offense. Huffer into the lane, turns it over. And like Ollie out of Hoosiers, Newland bounces it off his foot and out of bounds.
Yeah, both teams with some unforced errors right here. Just mental lapses from both teams to turn the ball over here quickly to get things going in the second half.
So a lucky break for the Indians as they still hold on to the lead by 1. Chafe into the lane, airballs it. But Ridgemont turns it over. Nothing doing though. Newland swishes another 3. 24 points for him, and Ridgemont leads 53-51.
Ridgemont roars back with a ton of incredible offense right here. It'll be interesting to see how Mount Gilead responds. They've been making some unforced errors.
That drive in and out. Another offensive chance for Mount Gilead. And they convert. Jackson Huffer. So 2 offensive rebounds for the Indians turns into points to tie the game.
And Ridgemont, you had the rebounding advantage in the first. Got to get bodies on guys and got to take that rebounding advantage back. That's what was winning you this game.
Repbart for 3, no good. Into the hands of the Indians as they try to push it. And Ridgemont will call a timeout. So 2:09 left here in the third quarter. We're tied at 53.
The crowd really getting into this one. You could not tell that this was a limited capacity game with the noise they've been making. I mean, just incredible noise being made by these fans here.
Going back to our comments, Darcy Rupright pretty much a profit for the Gophers. Time to regroup for a big second half by the green and gold, and they have so far. They've tied this back up. Janine Cook, good game so far. Yes, it has been. Kelsey Kennan, go Indians. Julie Gompf, let's go Jackson Huffer. Turner Fitz and Darren Mounts. Those three have combined for 16 points tonight.
This one gearing up to be a good one, tied at 53. Hopefully see more of the same going into this fourth quarter. Should be a great finish to this one.
Just over 10 minutes of total time remaining in regulation. This game was tied 22-all after one. Mount Gilead had a 22-16 second quarter to go into the locker room up 44-38. But a 15-9 run by Ridgemont has them tied up here with 2 minutes left in the third. Ridgemont slowing it down, getting into their offense.
And not characteristic by them. They like to fly up and down this court and go fast and get shots up early. But taking their time there, looking to get a great shot right here on this possession.
And Repart will go to the line looking to give his squad the lead. Foul against Butterman, his second.
Mount Gilead on the offensive end having a lot of trouble scoring against this Ridgemont defense as the free throw goes up and goes in, but still shooting from three despite not a lot of them going in here in this second half.
Repart with this free throw will put him into double digits if he can make it. I would give 3 Gophers double-digit scores so far tonight. And he got it. 10 points for him. 55-53 Ridgemont. Fitzpatrick turns it over. Nice pass inside, but it won't fall.
Not sure how he threaded that needle right there. Just an incredible pass right there. Doesn't lead to points, however.
Nice pass inside.
Both teams putting on a passing clinic tonight. We've seen some incredible passes from both teams.
Colton Whitaker gives his squad a 4-point lead now. Under a minute to play, third quarter. Mount Gilead has gone cold here in this third quarter after 44 first half points. Another block. And a turnover.
Take a look at this block right here. Just never let the Mount Gilead offensive player blow right by him. Just great job going straight up right there and getting that block.
Pull up, no good. 3 seconds left. Deep three by Streets off the iron. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Your score after 3, Ridgemont 57, Mount Gilead 53. You're watching high school boys basketball live and free on the OH Report.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
James 1 Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. Call today and schedule your first session. First in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
Eight minutes remain here from Mount Gilead. We've got a good one on our hands. Ridgemont with the 57-53 lead, and a quick release three gives the Indians a chance to cut into that lead. Travis Berardi alongside Storm Blunchley. The Indians were hot from beyond the arc. Not so much here as of late. That'll be a kick, and it'll stay with the Indians.
How about the Ridgemont defense? Just a myriad of blocks tonight, just never giving up on any plays, always in it, always bothering the shooter for Mount Gilead.
That ball tipped out of bounds. However, I think that's a better place to inbound it for Mount Gilead.
Oh yeah, on the sideline definitely. You know, very tricky to take a shot inside over this big Ridgemont defense. They got a lot of length down there to block shots and erase shots and send them away. So definitely a good place for Mount Gilead to inbound and kind of set up their half-court offense.
Skip passing. It's really been Mount Gilead's go-to tonight, trying to open up those three-point shots as Ridgemont in that 2-3 zone. And here's an attempt off the iron.
Mount Gilead won't get that one to go. Haven't been as successful in the second half as they have been in the first half, shooting from three.
Ridgemont, unforced error. Mount Gilead once again with a chance to cut into this lead. And it's a turnover. That's something that happens with all these skip passes is they start to be telegraphed.
Yeah, definitely an easy pass to read, and those passes are in the air for a long time, so it definitely gives the defense a chance to get inside and steal those ones away as we see Mount Gilead scores again inside.
Mason Stuck finally back on the board. We're going to get a foul on the Gophers. We're going to have a timeout. So 59-53 your score with 6:27 remaining. Indians looking to inbounds, and that's a 5-second call. So Mount Gilead unable to get the ball in.
Mount Gilead with a lot of unforced errors right here, just really shooting themselves in the foot, really not giving them a good opportunity to get back into this one.
Some Both teams unforced errors here on their past couple possessions.
Yeah, razor sharp play from both teams in the first half. However, cooling down a little bit here in the second half.
And an over and back. So Ridgemont with a chance to extend on its 6-point lead here. 5:52 on a running fourth quarter clock. And we're going to get a push about 95 feet away to the Indians. Once again with a chance to cut into this lead. .540 on a running fourth quarter clock. Nice pass inside. And Butterman with 8 points. 59-55. Nearly another turnover. Bland tried the little push pass, goes off his hands, stays with Ridgemont, and they get the tough bucket. Streets with his 13th point. 61-55. And a steal. So 4:57 left. Ridgemont will take the ball out.
It's been a crushing fourth quarter here for Mount Gilead. Just really not able to get the ball to bounce their way. They've had a lot of turnovers here. Need to clean up the sloppy play if they want to get back into this one. Ridgemont now on offense.
.438 on a running fourth quarter clock. 6-point game. Nothing going inside. Ridgemont will reset. Stock for three. And Streets with the offensive rebound. He's done it all tonight, Storm.
Yeah, for real. Streets running from the three-point line all the way down in the paint, not getting a body put on him, is aware of that, jumps up for the offensive rebound, gets it, and will head to the line for two.
Butterman's third. First free throw good. 14 points for Streets.
Mount Gilead still isn't out of this one. Still a lot of time left on the clock, but got to clean up the sloppy play here.
Makes them both. 63-55, Ridgemont leads. 4:14 left, fourth quarter. A little stutter, but it won't go. Two offensive rebounds, three offensive rebounds, and Streets finally finishes it off. A huge, huge possession there for Ridgemont to go up 10, and then they get the steal. And Newland gets the score.
Newland took a hard fall right there. I believe he landed right on his tailbone. Looks to be okay. Get up, walk off on his own power. Never something you like to see, but looks like he's going to be okay.
And now Ridgemont will take a timeout. 67-55 your score.
I believe this is the biggest lead we've seen of the night for either team. It's just been Ridgemont's fourth quarter.
We take a look once again. Yeah, it was just one of those tough plays. Newland just underneath the bucket, jumps back out. Not really much contact there by Mount Gilead, but just the way it looked falling down, it was tough, but it's good to see that he's all right and he's coming back out.
And just a little shaken up right there. Good to see him back on the floor, able to go full speed here to end out this exciting game.
If you're Mount Gilead, you're going to have to start hitting from beyond the arc like you did in the first half. Down 12. This isn't over by any chance, just by the way they can shoot the ball, but, Ridgemont extending the zone right now, making it pretty tough.
I mean, just scoring in any capacity. It's been a while without a Mount Gilead bucket, so they really just need to see the ball go into the hoop and get some confidence going.
That three off the front iron. Mount Gilead with the offensive rebound. To the hole, blocked.
And who else down there but Mason Stuck just has been a paint rim protector all night long, and we see it again right there as he collects another block to add to his impressive list.
Under 3 to play. We're going to get a slap out front. Only the 4th foul, so still pretty far away from bonus time, but Ridgemont will retain possession.
For Mount Gilead, got to keep your cool here, got to keep your head here. Can't get those frustration fouls. That'll kill you in a game like this.
Gophers lead by 12. Nice backdoor cut, layup, good. Stuck now with 12 points. It's 69-55.
Buttery smooth offense here from Ridgemont. Just able to score with perfect ease as we saw a gorgeous backdoor cut right there.
Bland inside. Butterman got it. He has 10. 69-57. Nice pass inside. Lasser with 4.
Looks like there was a little bit of a miscommunication. We see Mount Gilead heave up another 3, but miscommunication right there on the other end defensively left a Ridgemont player wide open.
And we're going to get a foul. That'll be Butterman's 4th. So a 14-point lead, 1:43 remaining. You got to think if Ridgemont can get the bucket here, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, definitely. It is a must-stop possession right here for Mount Gilead, and pretty much on every possession here on out for them, they have to score if they want to get back into this one.
And another foul. Another foul. We will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Not really sure you have to foul right here. Just play some straight up defense, be aggressive. Not really sure about the intentional foul call, but we'll see how it plays out.
1-and-1 situation. Doesn't get the first to fall. So the plan works for Mount Gilead. Ball nearly stolen. It'll stay with the Indians. Repart with a deflection.
Like I said, Mount Gilead pretty much all must-score possessions right here. Cannot give up. Cannot come away with no points on the offensive end.
That'll be knocked out of bounds, and it's a turnover. 18th turnover by Mount Gilead as we approach a minute remaining.
The clock is Mount Gilead's friend right here. Just kind of eat up the clock. No need to force anything up. I mean, if they're giving you something, let it go. As we see a turnover right here for Mount Gilead on the fast break.
And Huffer will go to the line for 2. And that's something you don't want to do if you're Ridgemont, is foul and give Mount Gilead a chance to score buckets with the clock stopped.
Yeah, never want to give a team that's down an opportunity to get back in it at the free throw line. Do not get that one to fall, but never want to give a team a chance to get in it for free.
Makes the second. Mount Gilead will call a timeout. 71-58 your score.
Mount Gilead just wanted to talk it over right now. Definitely looking to pass the ball around. Got to tell your guys, don't turn the ball over. If anything, just don't turn the ball over. That would be a nightmare play right here for Mount Gilead.
So looking ahead, day after tomorrow, we have New Year's. So the final game for these two squads before 2020 thankfully comes to an end. You have any New Year's resolutions, Storm?
I would say to lose weight, but we both know that's not going to happen. Probably going to Taco Bell right after this one to get the nacho fries. So
those are good, though.
Oh, those are amazing. So I guess my New Year's resolution is to become an even better commentator.
Hey, you're not so bad. From where we started volleyball season for you, you're not bad. You're getting better. You can catch Storm and G-Man, Garrett Parlett, calling basketball games the rest of the year. And we might have him back for next year, too. 50 seconds left here, running fourth quarter clock. Easy layup for Streets. He has 19 points now. 36 seconds left here. That'll stay with Ridgemont. Then we're going to have a discussion. It'll stay with Mount Gilead.
I think the door is pretty much shut here on this one. Mount Gilead not really able to put the ball in the bottom of the hoop here at the end of this one.
But they're not quitting, though. Chafin gets into double figures. 73-60, 20 seconds left. And a nice little dish there to Stuck. And that'll do it. Your final score, Ridgemont 75, Mount Gilead 60. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with our player of the game and our final statistics. You're watching high school basketball live and free on the OH Report.
James 1 Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, reaching the unreachable student, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. We offer relevant workshops for coaches and student athletes, and with virtual options available for all trainings, call today and schedule your first session. James 1 Incorporated, first in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
You're watching high school basketball live and free exclusively on the OH Report. We are the future of local sports. Now back to your game.
Time now for our player of the game. And it's Ridgemont's Landon Newland. Game high 26 points. Landon, first off, congratulations. This was a high scoring affair. Both teams had multiple scores in double figures. You guys had 4. Let's talk about that first. You guys have a very balanced attack this season.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a bunch of shooters, the guys that can do a little bit of everything. Drive and kick is what we like to do. Get to the rim. That's our game plan. We're really growing on the defensive end this year.
Yeah, and just looking at some of the stats, Jaden, multiple threes. I believe he had 3 or 4 of them tonight. You have the play of Mason stuck underneath. Not only, he was in foul trouble. He only finished with 14 points, but his defense as well. Multiple blocks, multiple defensive rebounds for him. So just his play has been big as well.
Absolutely, he's a great player. He's a great option to have on our team, and I'm so thankful to play with him and in streets as well. When they get hot, we look to get him the ball.
You guys 6-2 now. Pretty good, pretty tough schedule you guys play as well. What's your expectations for this season?
Well, just improve from last season. The last 2 seasons we've been growing every year, winning more games, and a league title is definitely what we're going for.
Also, 26 points, is that your career high, or have you scored more?
No, I've my career high is 37 actually, but 26, just a great game, and my teammates played well, and just all glory to God.
All right, thank you very much, Landon. Tonight's player of the game. We're going to take one more quick break and be back. Close things up here from Mount Gilead with the final stats. You're watching high school basketball live and free on the OH Report.
James 1 Incorporated, providing innovative workshops and training for school districts throughout Ohio. We specialize in the areas of cultural awareness and sensitivity, reaching the unreachable student, dangers of teen substance abuse, and more. We offer relevant workshops for coaches and student athletes, and with virtual options available for all trainings, call today and schedule your first session. James 1 Incorporated, first in promoting excellence through quality professional development.
Knox is the 3rd place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
You're watching high school basketball live and free exclusively on the OH Report. We are the future of local sports. Now back to your game.
Final score once again from Mount Gilead. Ridgemont pulls away late for the 75-60 victory. Travis Berardi alongside Storm Blunchley. And Storm, as we take a look at the final stats, really, Ridgemont really turned it on in that second half.
Yeah, Ridgemont was going tit for tat with Mount Gilead. They were both playing extremely well in the offensive end, but Mount Gilead just fell a little bit flat in the end of the third and going into the fourth quarter, and Ridgemont just kept their foot on the gas and took it all the way to the promised land.
As we look at the final stats, 30 field goals compared to 23. Ridgemont with 30 and Indians with 23. Both teams with 8 field goals from beyond the arc. Offensive rebounds, 12-5 in favor of the Gophers. 18-16 as well for the Gophers for a 30-21 advantage. Both teams pretty good from the free throw line. Ridgemont 7-9, Mount Gilead 5 of 8. The big stat though in the second half, 37-16 scoring in favor of Ridgemont. 19-18 in the third and fourth quarters compared to only 9-7 from the Indians, and that's pretty much the story after Mount Gilead scored 44 points in the first half.
Yeah, can't get tired legs in the first half. I know you were riding high after that first half, but got to come out with that same aggression in the second half. Can't, kind of take a chill pill, so to say, and just kind of hang out in the second half and make things lax. You got to keep going and got to finish out games.
And another statistic, Mount Gilead with 18 turnovers, Ridgemont with 15. Individual scoring, our player of the game, Landon Newland, 26 points to lead the way. Jaden Streets also with 19. Mason Stuck with 14. Grant Repart with 10. 4 players in double figures as well. Austin Lasser with 4 points. And Colton Whitaker with 2. As for Mount Gilead, they were led by Matthew Bland, scored 18 points. Jackson Huffer followed with 16. Eliza Chafin with 11. Paul Butterman with 10, so they also had 4 players in double figures. Carter Kennan, Quade Harris, both with 2, and Darren Mounts with 1 point. So that'll wrap it up here from Mount Gilead High School. We'd like to thank our cameramen, Zach Finley, Garrett Parlett, doing fine work tonight. Everybody back at BS Media Productions, OH Report, Adam Thompson, Brian Skoronsky, Jory Hollenbeck for graphics, scheduling, and all of that stuff. I'd like to thank as well Mount Gilead High School for allowing us in here tonight. And most of all, we'd like to thank everybody for watching tonight on Facebook, and we promise we'll get on YouTube as well here for Mount Gilead in the future. So your final score one final time, 75-60 in favor of Ridgemont over the Indians. Everybody have a happy new year. For Storm Blunchley, I am Travis Berardi signing off from Mount Gilead.